Hey, welcome back to the incredible OG&E Coliseum. I'm Steve Ross here at the Hart Trailer Sports Desk. And what esteemed guests I have today, I would say the man to my right, Frank Costantini, as influential an NRHA member as we've ever had. Frank, you've been involved as an exhibitor, as an owner, as past president of our association. You're obviously instrumental in helping with the sales this year. It's so great to have you here. You continue to support this sport in a way that very few ever have.
Well, Steve, that's very kind of you, but I started when I was fairly young, and I'm just getting close to middle age and having enough experience to where I think my opinion has a little value to it nowadays,
Well, we really are, and we appreciate the great work that Markel does, not only as a corporate partner, but the people with Markel have what I call skin in the game. You see them involved in the sport, just like you, just like Chloe Lawrence. I know I'm going to leave somebody out. But as a corporation, I know from my business, being a partner with Markel has been such a great thing, and we appreciate you supporting the sales as you guys have.
Well, Steve, we, as a corporate partner or a sponsor or just a aficionado of all Western disciplines, we've got to be involved. If we weren't involved, we would be just, I don't know, all the people back at the home office, the people here, Chloe Lawrence, Karen Shedlaskis, Anne-Marie Theophil, Beth Himes there, Carolina Garcia, everybody here just really likes the people around us, and it's like one big happy family.
It really is.
Fights on occasion, but by and large, it's pretty good group.
It's a great group, and on your right, one of my favorite people in the NRHA, Angie Foster Honeywell. Angie is instrumental in making these sales happen, giving our breeders a place to showcase the incredible athletes they raise and giving buyers from around the world. Angie, what a group of horses you put together this year.
We have an amazing group of horses. These consignors they work hard every year through their breeding programs to keep improving and keep building on their programs, and it really shows throughout every year in the sale. They just get better and better.
Now, we've had a little bit of a special circumstance this year, so we've changed a couple things, but talk a little bit about what you and the sale company have done to make this one of the most accessible sales we've ever had. Despite not having horses here in person, you can bid just like it's a horse sale, can't you?
You can, yes. We thought it was important to maintain the live atmosphere and excitement and make it an event like it is every year that people have come to know and love with the NRHA sale. That's kind of what sets us apart from all the other sales throughout the years. So it was important to us to keep that and maintain that excitement and build get the prestige for our consignors that really bring their best to the sale. And so, this year, the only difference is we won't have a horse in the ring. We'll have a video playing of the horse so everyone can bid, but you can still come join us in the sale arena. We'll have free lunch. We'll have a happy hour. We're going to have live sales. We'll have an auctioneer, ringman, just like you always do. You can raise your hand and bid, or it's available online like it is every year as well for the online bidders that can't attend with us. So
that's great. Now, Frank, I know for people of our generation, some of this computer stuff can be over our head, but just as an exercise this morning, I picked a colt out of the catalog. I called my vet in Scottsdale. I said, check this colt's x-rays. I registered to buy. I don't have to do anything but push the button now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to find out what number Steve's picking. So, he always picks the good ones and has them for sale. So if he's got one, I'm going to try to find out what it is. But no, Steve, you're absolutely right. The atmosphere is going to be pretty similar. We're going to have an auctioneer, the ringman. And, we've got the videos of those sales or horses going around the ring or being loans or worked. Anyway,
confirmation.
So it's just a confirmation. So you're actually going to be able to see everything that baby or older horse can do at the time of the sale. So all you got to do is, as you said, just keep raising your hand, and guess what? Whoever has their hand up last is going to own the horse.
Sounds great.
And
now, Angie.
The great thing is the consignors this year, to adapt to the changes, have added a lot more photos and videos of every side of the horse, of legs, of walking them, of in the round pen. So they've added a lot more information online. So you're not lacking in information just because the horse isn't here.
As a guy that used to make his living buying yearlings, when I was going through that process this week and shopping, I would have given anything to have the information that's available now. You said on almost every colt, I think all of them in the elite sale, there's everything you need to know to make a decision, and it just comes down to whether you like the colt or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a great analogy, Steve. And look, Markel's position, as is NRHA's, is to provide the best atmosphere for the consignor, the best atmosphere for the buyer, and we're going to protect all of them for a 24-hour period, just as we always have done, following just a couple of rules that Angie put in place to make sure, from the buyer's perspective, they're buying a healthy horse. From the consignor's perspective, they're selling a healthy horse.
I love it. I love it. I love what you guys have done. If you're here in person and you're old school like me, they got catalogs. You can do it just like you've always done it. I like this hard copy, but I can tell you, being able to scroll through, if you haven't downloaded the NRHA Sale website, sale, whatever you call it, app, it makes it so easy that guys like Frank and I can do it. I mean,
Really?
you click on there, you see the video of the horse, you see the pedigree, you see an explanation. Like, it's literally all at your fingertips, and when it comes to bid, it's all still going to be there. So thank you guys so much. I know on behalf of all the people like me that sell horses for a living, this is a lifesaver for a lot of breeders, a lot of trainers. People fail to underestimate. For a lot of years in my life, December 3rd was payday. Like, how I did on that day determined if I have a good year. So thank you guys for keeping this going.
Well, Steve, you're absolutely welcome from Markel's part, and I'm sure for Angie's also.
Yes.
And can we address the 800-pound elephant in the room?
Please do, Frank.
I think it's an infectious disease called EVH1, which has got everybody just marginally concerned.
Sure.
And I say marginally. There are 6.7 million horses in the United States per the American Horse Council. 46 cases of EVH1 have been reported. Markel, as of right now, and gosh, I hope this holds true for the next couple of weeks. Do you know how many cases we've had?
I'm going to not speculate.
None.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
awesome.
And I think it just goes to show what the horse community or the horse industry and the facility managers have done as far as keeping these facilities as clean as possible, keeping the horses inoculated as much as possible, and I think the outcome will be surprising on the good side for a lot of people.
I really think so, and I want to give a tip of the hat to our executive board and everybody at the NRHA who made some tough decisions. But I said in the beginning, they're going to make the right decision because those people, like the people here on this stage with me now, they have skin in the game. They raise these horses. They own these horses. They're going to make the kind of decision based on what's best for their horses and the industry, and they did that. Guys, thanks so much. We're going to go to the highlights now, catch up on what's going on in the first go-round. Right now, if you're a 215, you got to be nervous heading to that level 4 finals because it looks like to make that top 30, that's about what it's going to take. We're going to know for sure at the 4 o'clock episode this afternoon. But let's go to the videotape now and see some of the big hitters from this morning. Wouldn't be a Reining without Gina Maria Schumacher and CS Sailor Made. 219 right now. That's got her currently tied for second and third. But you know Gina's going to save some in the tank for the finals. 2 runs so far. Looks like one for sure has punched her ticket to the finals with this one on CS Sailor Made. But Gina will always be a factor when it comes to these big Reinings. She's proven herself time and time again. And what do they say at the track? Always bet on the gray. Here's another really nice run from one of the most decorated riders in the NRHA in years. That's Madison Rayfaz. Now an NCAA Division I athlete, but able to find time to show man in the mirror to a 218. Really a nice horse here, and Madison just always so clutch, choosing, I'm going to say it's the Bud Lion influence, choosing to show in the Rommel. Whatever she showed this horse in, it worked really well. Here's another run that really got the crowd going. This was James Myers on Gonna Smart You Up. Came in, knocked out a 216.5, and this was a really nice horse. Got a little elevated in that left rollback, but any mistake this horse made came from effort. This horse was pure and gritty all the way through, and a really attractive horse too. As I said, right now we're going to have the whole bubble scenario for you at 4 o'clock, maybe a little later if it's still in question, but we'll have that for you this afternoon. We'll let you who and who is not going to the NRHA Non-Pro Futurity Finals. I can say just from a cursory glance the last day and a half, as competitive a field of non-pro horses as I've ever seen before. It's starting to rise to the level of the Open. If you get a chance to come here and see it on Saturday, the finals should be incredible. Until then, this has been Steve Ross at the Hart Trailer Sports Desk saying so long, everybody.